So I went a little crazy, and I took the first 50 Metallica recordings and separated them on the track separation software. And this, as you can see, vocals, guitar, drums, instrumental, and bass only for all 10 songs on Kill 'Em All. And same here with Ride the Lightning. And all 8 songs. Alright, all 5 stems. Same with Master of Puppets. All 8 songs. Justice for all 9 songs. Now mind you, you can't separate what doesn't exist. These bass tracks are all pretty much weak and muted and not usable. Or as Cliff Burton would call it, Ride the Lightning. And up here, I have all the B-sides. And that includes rarities like the Whiplash Special Neck Brace remix and the live and not live versions of Seek and Destroy and Phantom Lord from the EPs, as well as all their cover songs, which is 14 more songs. Here's how this works. There are isolated vocal, guitar, and drums and instrumental tracks available that were leaked from Guitar Hero for certain Metallica songs, and if you want to do all that, you're going to have to split them and make them line up, and it's a lot of work, trust me. I'm not doing that. I'm giving you track separation software, generated stems that sound almost as good, and the vocals, guitars, and drums are in stereo. And then for the bass, if it had an isolated track, I'm giving you the one that I personally split and lined up with the remaster, and it will be automated and not automated. And if not, it's going to be a track-generated bass stem that I compressed twice and added a little bit of overdrive to replace the signal that was lost. And you'll hear the final product in the video ahead. So case in point, Hit the Lights has an isolated bass track from Guitar Hero. It was leaked back in the day. I split it into many pieces, it lines up with the remaster now, and here we are. And that's the gist of what it sounds like. Together it sounds like this. So the Four Horsemen doesn't have isolated tracks from Guitar Hero, so I ran it through the track separation software, and it gave me this. It's a very quiet stereo rip. So I took that and I converted it to mono, and I ran it through Bass Writer by Waves, and that came out like this. A little bit louder, but it still has this problem right here. The track separation software works like this. Where there's lead guitar, there's less bass. Where there's more drums, there's less bass. So to fix that, I ran this track through the Empress bass compressor and I compressed it heavily. And that came out like this. And finally it's loud. But check this out. That's right, the Four Horsemen's bass finally isolated, and all the Kill 'Em All tracks came out that good. And that's never going to happen, which is why I'm doing this. All you basically need to know for the rest of the songs is that if it doesn't have a Guitar Hero track, I made one the same way I made one for the Four Horsemen. It's still weird seeing a track like Jump in the Fire that doesn't have an isolated bass track now having one, but that's the nature of things. For the guitar, drum, and vocal and instrumental tracks, those are not going to be from Guitar Hero. That's way too much work. If you want to do that, more power to you. I'm giving you the track separation software versions of all that. So if you want to remix, that'll be good enough for remixing. This brings back memories. So this obviously was a Guitar Hero leaked track. You could tell by all the million splits that I have on this thing. But this was a lot of work. In the end, though, it lines up perfectly with the remaster, and I automated some of the octaves in the middle and brought down the volume of the choruses so that you could hear more of what he's playing in the verses. Yeah, that's Whiplash. And of all the ones that surprised me, Phantom Lord surprised me. It's a short song, but it required a lot of work as far as automating what Cliff played and removing all these little stops that seem to happen endlessly. But this one came out pretty well. No Remorse had a lot of stops too, but I really only elevated 3 little sections right here, there, and there. Other than that, it was just cleaning up the stops to remove the noise. And Seek and Destroy is the last Guitar Hero leaked isolated track on Kill 'Em All. And obviously, if there's a Guitar Hero track, I'll give you that one for bass. And for the ones that don't, I'll be giving you the track separation software stem. And the album Ender, Metal Militia. The only thing I really automated here, or that wasn't a stop, was this part where the bass comes back in. It sounded like there were 2 basses, so I kind of had to doctor it up a little bit so you only heard 1 bass. This has been another Metallica Re-Remastered series broadcast. Thank you for watching.